On this week's episode of Theme Park Talk, we're back in the studio. Welcome to Theme Park Talk. My name is Josh Quillen. Let's start off with some news. Disney has filed a patent for something they are calling physical face cloning. This is an all-new technology that is designed to create a much more lifelike animatronic for the parks using 3D facial scanning techniques. The system would record facial expressions, then be able to create a facial skin that is required to make all of the expressions, as well as pumping out directions for attaching that piece of created skin onto the skeleton. If you have questions while you're visiting the Disneyland Resort but despise talking to real people, well, now you can ask Otto. Otto is a voice-based guest service test program that is designed to answer frequently asked in-park questions. The types of questions Otto will answer are attraction wait times, park operating hours, park show times, including fireworks and parades, as well as food, beverage, and dining options. You can ask Otto by calling 714-520-7090. Steakhouse 55 at the Disneyland Hotel have a few all-new starters on the menu. Chef Jason Martin has added 3 new seafood appetizers. The first new appetizer are crab cakes filled with snow white crab. The second appetizer features tender scallops that are seared with a citrus, wasabi, soy glaze, and scallion cream. And the final all-new appetizer is the sautéed spicy shrimp with blistered tomatoes and roasted red pepper sauce. Also being added to the menu is Steakhouse 55's version of the surf and turf. It's steak paired with garlicky shrimp scampi. To get your hands on these all-new appetizers and the all-new surf and turf, make sure you check out Steakhouse 55 the next time you visit the Disneyland Resort over at the Disneyland Hotel. It's that time, let's move on to some haunt news. Knott's Scary Farm's Halloween Haunt Open Hire event will be held on Monday, August 6th. For more information on how you can submit your application to Knott's Scary Farm and be part of the 40th anniversary, check out knotts.com/jobs at the link below. Staying with Knott's Scary Farm, the maze locations at Knott's Scary Farm's Halloween Haunt this year are piling up. So far, there's Uncle Bobo's Big Top of the Bazaar, which will be located by Accelerator, Endgames, which will be behind Ghost Rider, Trick or Treat, which will actually be under Ghost Rider, Delirium, which will be at the end of Gypsy Camp, Dominion of the Dead, which will also be at the end of Gypsy Camp, Pinocchio Unstrung, which will be located inside the Wilderness Dance Hall, Dia de los Muertos, which will be at the Bumper Cars, Fallout Shelter, which will be under Silver Bullet, Virus Z, which will be in the Fiesta Village Plaza, Slaughterhouse, which will be at the main gate, Terror of London will be at its normal location behind Mystery Lodge, and Trapped will be behind Johnny Rockets. The Green Witch is assembling her band of tricksters that will help her terrorize guests at this year's Knott's Scary Farm. So far, we have the Pumpkin Twins, the Skeleton, and the Piggy. So it seems like Knott's is sticking with the classic Halloween costume feel for the witches, tricksters that she's gonna have. So I'm guessing we're gonna get a devil, a ghoul, and possibly even a ghost. Although I really hope that there's a ghost, it's just a guy in a white sheet walking around going, woo, woo. California's Great America, which if you're wondering what on earth park is California's Great America, that's the park that used to be owned by Paramount and was featured in the film Beverly Hills Cop 3 as the park Wonderworld. They are also getting ready for Halloween this year with an all-new haunt that's possibly going to be called Massacre Manor. Ooh, a manor of massacre. Is it a manner of massacre, as in like somebody went on a massacre with a knife and that was the manner in which they did it? Or is it a house? Massacre Manor. I don't know. I think the house, though. That makes more sense. Other than like, yeah, I'm going to stop now. The last bit of haunt news we have is that Alice Cooper is returning to Universal Studios Hollywood's Halloween Horror Nights this year with an all-new maze that's called Alice Cooper Goes to Hell in 3D. Because going to hell in 2D is just dumb. Last year was Universal Studios Hollywood's first collaboration with Alice Cooper for Halloween Horror Nights, and it seems that the combination is working. I would only expect to see more Alice Cooper coming in the following year. Well, next week is it. It's Friends of the Magic. Make sure you check out friendsofthemagic.com for all the details from August 3rd through August 5th at the Disneyland Resort. There's Disney podcasters and videocasters meeting up and having meets all over the park. Our meet will be on Friday, August 3rd at 10 a.m. and it'll actually go for most of the day. We are featuring a scavenger hunt through Disney. We have some really great prizes from parks such as Universal Studios Hollywood, Knott's Berry Farm, SeaWorld, and the Disneyland Resort. To make sure you are there for Friends of the Magic, check out friendsofthemagic.com and we will see you on Friday, August 3rd. Well, that'll do it for this week's episode of Theme Park Talk. I'd like to thank you for watching. Once again, my name is Josh Quillen. Make sure you check out our website at themeparktalk.com. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and make sure you subscribe here on YouTube and in iTunes. And if you have any questions or comments about the show or things you'd like to see on the show, please send them to contact@themeparktalk.com. Once again, we will see you next Friday at Disneyland for Friends of the Magic and here on YouTube with more theme park news, reviews, rumors, tips, tricks, and more.